Hello and welcome to the mamas of the world. Welcome to Balance. If you haven't been to my prenatal classes before, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Lynn. I am the prenatal teacher here at Balance, and so I wanted to do some online practices for you as well. I've been teaching now in studio for several weeks, a prenatal course, but I completely understand that it's not always accessible to get here on a Friday night. So I am here to give you the beauty and the wonderful benefits of prenatal yoga online, so that you can access it whenever. So we're gonna get started right away. Today's class is a lot about heart openers, shoulder openers. I think as new mamas, often a lot of focus is on the hips and the legs and the pelvis, but we're gonna do the heart and the shoulders today so that all of that gets some love as well. So with that said, make sure you have some supports with you nearby. So I have 2 blocks here, but feel free to make those pillows. They don't need to be blocks or something that looks like a block or resembles the shape of a block, something that will be a support system for you. Also, I don't have any in studio today, but a blanket would be wonderful, especially at the very end of our practice, to really be able to enjoy a nice blissful Shavasana. So go ahead and take the next few moments just to grab all the little things that you need, and we'll go ahead and get started. So we're actually going to start with those blocks, or with those pillows. So I'd like you to make some kind of incline for yourself. So for me, I would bring 2 blocks on top of one another, or at least something that resembles this height here, and then something right in front of it so that it kind of looks like a stair situation, or something where your shoulders are above the belly. So just because I only have 2 blocks, I'm going to modify a little bit for myself, but essentially you have a little incline here. You can also put a blanket on top to make it a little bit more comfortable. And then you're just gonna bring your hips a few centimeters away from that bottom block and allow yourself to lay down on the block. So your shoulders will be higher than mine for sure. Just gonna move this block a little bit further up. Yeah, so yours will look more something like this, where your shoulders are above the hips. I don't have enough blocks with me to do that today, but make sure you feel nice and comfortable for yourself there. If it doesn't feel nice on your spine, or this doesn't feel comfortable, go ahead and come towards seated on up against a wall. I think that will do just fine as well. Bringing your feet together and your knees nice and wide. We're going to start right here. Nice reclined butterfly on an incline. So allowing yourself to give in, to give way to your blocks, your support system. Allowing yourself to arrive in the moment. And tuning into your breath. Taking nice deep inhales, complete exhales. Making each breath a little bit longer than the one before it. And setting an intention for your practice today. So maybe just allowing yourself a moment for yourself, maybe a concept like love, patience, courage, calm. Just whatever kind of comes to mind. The first thing that comes to mind is usually a good place to start. Allowing that to sink in, to settle in. Taking a few more breaths here just to bring yourself a little bit more to the moment. Allowing that monkey mind to calm. Putting all those extra thoughts, your to-do lists, your could-haves, should-haves, your what-ifs. Put them in a little box, wrap it with a bow, stick it over by the door. Taking 3 more nice, clarifying breaths right here. Make them nice and deep. Allow that chest to rise, that heart to open. Exhaling completely. On the bottom of that last exhale, go ahead and help the knees come together, bringing the feet out wide, and just allow those knees to sway from side to side. Just releasing the sensations in your legs, in your sacrum. Good. And the next time those knees come over towards the right, allow yourself to roll over towards the right side off your blocks. Take a moment, hang out there for a breath or two, noticing the sensations in your spine. And then gently, gently pressing yourself up to a nice seated posture. We're going to bring those feet out in front of us. Knees come in towards the shoulders, so nice and wide. Make sure you have enough space for your belly there. Bringing the hands back behind you. I like to bring my fingers pointing towards my hips. It just feels nice in my forearms. But of course, you're more than welcome to bring the fingertips facing the back of the mat as well. Find what works for you here. Inhaling, allowing that heart to rise up towards the sky. Exhaling, rounding through the shoulders, chin to the chest. Inhaling, drawing the heart up, allowing the head and neck to drop back. Exhaling to round. So finding a few more of these kind of modified cat-cows. Follow your breath, your pace. 3 more rounds of breath right here. Maybe finding a little bit more space with each breath. Good. And then slowly bringing yourself back towards stillness, coming towards seated just to be able to remove those blocks out of the way or that support system you might have behind you. Just move it out to the side for a moment to give yourself some more space. Again, finding that nice placement for the hands back behind you, and then straighten out the legs. We're going to inhale, pressing through the hands here, lifting the hips into the sky, feet come to the mat, breathe. It's a lot of strength through the arms here, but you can do it. Nice deep inhale, lifting a little bit higher. As you exhale, let the hips return to the mat. Bend those knees into the shoulders again, and allow yourself to drape the arms over the knees here. Allowing the head and neck to relax. Maybe you rotate through the wrists a bit just to release there. Good. We're going to do that one more time, bringing our hands back behind us. Legs are straight. Nice deep inhale to press into the hands. Allow the feet to come to the mat, hips to the sky. Breathe. Nice deep inhale, lifting a little bit higher. Exhaling, releasing the hips, knees into the chest, wrapping the shoulders around the knees. Breathe. Maybe rotating the wrists again. Head and neck are nice and relaxed. Good. Inhaling, coming back towards seated. Crossing into the ankles to roll yourself towards a tabletop and just allowing yourself some free movement here. Just allow yourself to move in whatever direction feels nice. There's no right or wrong here. Just whatever comes naturally, finding a circle through your torso, maybe through your hips, maybe getting the head and neck involved, maybe some more cat-cows, bending through the elbows, stretching out the legs, really whatever feels nice, just allowing yourself that movement. Noticing where in your body you might be holding on to a little extra tension, where your body wants to go. That's usually a good indicator of where the stretches are needed or where that mobility is needed. Making sure you even yourself out, side to side, forward and back. When you feel nice and balanced, returning towards a neutral spine here. We're going to walk that right leg out to the side. Toes are pointing out towards the front. Inhaling, reaching the right hand into the sky. Open the heart. As you exhale, right hand underneath that left shoulder. We're going to inhale again. Right hand back into the sky. Open up. Exhale, right hand underneath the left shoulder. Once more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, drawing that right arm through, coming down onto the right shoulder. Allow the right temple to rest it down on your mat. Maybe the left hand reaches to the top of the mat. That's a nice little extra stretch there. Or maybe you reach that right hand back behind you. Whatever feels nice here. To find a little bit of space there in that shoulder. Taking one more nice breath here. When you're ready, pressing into that left hand, inhaling the right back into the sky. As you exhale, release. Drawing that knee down to the mat. Give yourself one cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhaling to round through the spine, chin to chest. And then gently bring that left leg out to the side, toes pointing towards the front. I'll do it from the side this time so you can see a little bit from a different angle. Inhale that left hand into the sky. Exhale, left arm underneath the right. Inhale, pressing into the right hand, left into the sky. Exhale, drawing that left arm under. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhale, left arm underneath the right, coming down onto the right temple. Good. Finding a nice space for that right hand. So maybe it stays in front of the heart. Maybe it reaches out to the front of your mat. Maybe back behind you. Breathing here. Nice deep inhale. Exhale, returning that right hand in front of the heart, pressing in. Left hand returns to the sky. Exhaling, release. Left knee to the mat. Find your one cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Exhaling to round, chin to chest. Tucking your toes, lifting the hips, finding a downward facing dog. Allow yourself a little extra movement here if that feels nice. Just finding yourself in this upside down V shape. Inhaling when you're ready onto the tippy toes. Exhaling, releasing the heels. Inhaling onto the toes, lifting the hips to the sky. Exhale, release. Once more, inhaling, lift. Exhale, slowly stepping the feet to the outside of the hands at the top of your mat. Inhale, finding a half lift. Exhaling to fold. Inhale, pressing into the feet as you round through the spine, drawing yourself all the way towards standing. Arms reach up to the sky. As you exhale, exhale, bend into the elbows. Allow that heart to open. Exhaling, hands into heart center. Inhaling, lifting the arms, bend the elbows, open up the shoulders, the heart. Exhaling, hands into heart center. Once more. Inhaling the arms up. Bend the elbows, open the heart, exhale, forward fold. Now in our forward folds, maybe a block feels nice here to bring that floor a little bit higher. It's a nice little support, a little added here. So take a nice deep inhale, find your half lift, exhaling to release, inhaling to lift, exhale, release, once more, inhaling, lift. As you exhale, releasing that left foot to the front of the mat, right foot to the back, finding space. So that left foot is out just a little bit further than usual. Inhaling, both arms up towards the sky. As you exhale, sinking in, finding that high lunge. We're going to find some circles in our arms here. Inhaling the arms towards the back. As you exhale, release them to the front. Inhaling back. Exhaling to the front. Inhale back. Exhale to the front and reverse. Inhaling towards the back. Exhale, circle front. Finding 2 more breaths just like this. Finding those shoulders nice and open. Good. Taking one more nice deep inhale, arms reach all the way up. As you exhale, elbows come nice and wide, cactus arms, opening up the heart here. Breathe. Nice deep inhale. Allow that imaginary rope to pull your heart towards the sky. As you exhale, hands come back down towards that block, maybe towards the mat. Stepping the left foot all the way back, come down onto the knees. Inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the heart. Exhaling to round, chin to chest. Tuck your toes, lift the hips, finding that downward facing dog. Try it on the other side. Give yourself a little pedal, little movement at first if you need. When you're ready, inhaling onto the tippy toes. Exhale, release the heels. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale, release. Once more, inhale, lift. Exhaling, slipping those feet to the outside of your hands at the top of your mat. Again, take your nice deep inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, pressing into the feet, rounding through the spine. Draw yourself towards standing arms, lift up. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhaling, open that heart. Exhaling, hands into heart center. 2 more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bend the elbows. Inhale, open. Exhaling, hands to heart center. Once more. Inhale. Exhale, open. Inhaling here as you exhale, hands towards heart center. Find your forward fold. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, lift. Exhaling to fold. Once more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, keep that right foot where it is. Step the left foot back. Finding your modified high lunge here. When you're ready, both hands up towards the sky. Exhale, sinking in. Finding that high lunge. Beautiful. Finding your balance here. Left hip is rotating in. Good. Nice deep inhale, circling the arms back. Exhaling to the front. Inhale back. Exhale front. Once more, nice full circle in this direction and then reverse. Inhaling towards the back, exhale front. Good. Finding 2 more circles here, your pace. Nice deep inhale to lift all the way back up. As you exhale, find those cactus arms, nice open heart space. Breathe. Inhaling here. Exhale, hands come back down to your block, to the mat, and then step your right foot to the back of the mat, then come down onto the knees. Inhaling, dropping the belly, lifting the heart. Exhaling to round, chin to chest. Drop the toes together, knees come wide. Find your child's pose. Allow the head and neck to release. The hands may come out in front of you. Maybe palms come face up. Maybe you release those arms towards either side of the legs, just releasing the shoulders a bit. Whatever feels good to you in this moment. Allowing a few breaths to find your balance again, your stillness, your center. Again, taking a nice deep inhale. Exhaling, sinking those hips back a little bit further. And then gently looking up, walking those hands over towards the right. Maybe that left hand comes on top of the right here. Allow the head and neck to release again. Breathing through your left side body. Taking 2 or 3 more nice intentional breaths here. Use them where they're needed. When you're ready, gently looking up, walking those hands back through center and over towards the left this time. Maybe that right hand meets the top of the left. Allow the head and neck to relax. Breathing into the right side. Few more breaths just to complete yourself here on this side. Inhaling both hands back towards center and then walking them out a little bit further so that the hips come above the knees. You might need to realign the knees here a little bit. And then sinking the hips or the heart back down towards your mat. The chin, maybe the forehead meets the mat. Another nice alternative here is to bring a block underneath the heart, just to allow that heart to be a little bit higher, the floor to be a little bit higher. Continue to allow the head and neck to relax. Option number 3 is to bring that block underneath the forearms, allowing the head and neck to relax through the arms here. Wherever you choose to go, make sure it feels really comfortable, really nice in your body. Just allowing that heart, those shoulders to remain nice and open. Taking your 3 last breaths here. Again, make them intentional. Use your intention, use your breath to guide you through. Nice deep inhale, lifting the gaze and walking those hands back towards the knees, coming towards seated on the knees. We're going to inhale those shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, roll them down and back. Inhaling up towards the ears. Exhale, rolling them down. Once more. Inhale. Exhaling down and back. Reverse. Inhaling the shoulders up. Exhaling towards the front. 2 more circles just like that. Good. Then gently, gently, when you feel nice and evened out, you can do it a few more times if you'd like. We're going to make our way down towards our left side. So coming to that left hip and walking the hands out towards the front or the end of your mat. Coming towards laying here, finding your final pose, your Shavasana, allowing the head and neck to rest there on that left arm, bringing a block or a pillow between the knees here to just Keep those hips nice and relaxed. And then if you have that blanket, rolling it up so that you can bring it underneath your belly here as a nice little support. So that blanket should run, or maybe it's a towel, should run from about your rib cage down towards the hips, just kind of as a cushion, as a nice carrier for your belly. That right hand can stay in front of the heart. Maybe you bring it back behind you. Closing the eyes if you haven't already. Allowing yourself to sink in. Taking 3 full breaths from your toes all the way through your front body to the top of the head. Exhaling down the spine and back to your feet. Inhaling from your toes through the front. Exhaling down the spine and back to the feet. And finding one more breath just like that. Now, taking your time here, allow yourself as much rest, as many moments as you need here in the Shavasana. I usually allow, it sounds funny to say, but I usually give students a 5-minute Shavasana at the least. So 5 to 10 minutes at least. Allow yourself to hang out here, to enjoy this resting posture, all those benefits of your practice to sink into your body. Always taking a moment to thank yourself. Thank yourself for joining the practice, for showing up for yourself. I want to thank you so much for attending as well today. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. For now, namaste.